Now, the last two things that I will share with you to me are the two most important things, and it's about focus. The first one is about focus. Focus to me is, in golf, what we relate it to is, if you ask somebody in golf sometimes, it depends upon their handicap level. The higher handicap level people, the 18, 20s, and they hit a ball, and you say, well, where were you aiming? Well, I was aiming out there somewhere, just trying to get it out there somewhere in the fairway, which is the shorter part of the cut of the grass. It's usually straight off somewhere else, and they were lucky if they hit the fairway. But if you see a pro or a very good amateur, and you ask them, where were you trying to hit the ball, as they hit it 300 yards out, right in the middle of the fairway, maybe a little bit off to the right, they'll say, well, I was aiming out about 300 yards in that dark green spot about 2 feet in diameter. Do you see it out there? And you'll look out there and you'll see it, and they'll say, that's what I was aiming for. And that focus is the difference between high handicappers and low handicappers. Now, of course, there will be other things, but focus is very, very important. And I think in business it's the same way. In business, sometimes I think people chase too many things. We're distracted by too many things. We're chasing the newest idea. We're chasing the newest bling-bling technology. But what is it that we really should be focused on? What do our clients want? Do we know what our clients want? Do we know what our employees need? And do we really understand those things, and can we break them down into ways that we can then actually deliver on those things? And I think, again, if we break things down in a simple enough form so that we can use them and deliver upon them, measure them, we'll be much more successful than being able to say, well, we're going to hit it out there somewhere, and hopefully it'll land where we want it to. And in business, we hopefully deliver services that our customers will want to buy from us. That's not usually going to be able to deliver a very good business proposition or something that your shareholders, or if you're a private company, that your partners are going to really want to invest in. And the last thing I'll share with you is a very simple one, and it's about enjoying the game. I don't think there's anything worse in life than finding yourself in a job that you don't like and you don't want to get up in the morning and go to. I've had a very simple philosophy in my life, which is the day I wake up where I do not want to go to work, it's time for me to change jobs. And I've been very blessed in my career and been able to always find myself wanting to get up and do something different and make a difference for somebody else. I've shared with my teams throughout my career all over the world that, God gives us 24 hours in a day to do something, to make something better for someone else. And that's absolutely what I believe in. And, this is one of the things with golf as well. I love when I see my friends get out there and they're frustrated and they're beating their clubs on the ground, or they throw them in the water, and I hate this game. And I say, well, why do you play? Well, and it's really frustration. And yes, work can be frustrating sometimes, and it can be nerve-wracking in other times, and it can be a bit it can make us a bit angry and at the politics and some of the bureaucracies that we might have to face. But, at the end of the day, it is really about enjoyment. And do we enjoy what we're doing? And do we enjoy serving and delivering value for our clients and for the company that we're working for? I think that for me, people have asked me quite often, you're a pretty good golfer, Jon, how do you do that, plus have your executive career and all these things? I thought that if you had a low handicap, you weren't working a lot. Well, that's not really true. I think what golf really has helped me do is it does teach you about the things that I've tried to share with you today. It really teaches you about discipline. It teaches you about humility and respect. It teaches you and reminds you about your values, that this is an honest game, and it reminds you that business needs to be played in an honest and honorable fashion. And, I think for me, it is a hand-in-hand game. I think that is why, the saying goes that there's a lot of business done on a golf course. And that's absolutely true. Relationships are built and bred and honed on a golf course, because it's one of the few places that you'll ever see outside of a corporate boardroom where you can spend 4 hours with your clients talking in a relaxed manner, 4 hours with your colleagues talking in a relaxed manner. You can enjoy each other, see how each other react, learn about their personalities and their traits, things that you would normally see inside of a boardroom. And it's one of the things that's helped me in my career, is watching people that I do business with, watch my teammates, and my bosses, and see how they react in situations of stress, in situations of jubilation, in situations where it's a bit competitive, and just see how people do in those types of environments where you wouldn't get to see that sitting inside of a boardroom, having a normal business conversation. So again, I think that golf is a wonderful game, and for those of you who haven't played, I wish you an opportunity to do that. And for those that do play, I hope you continue to play and you learn some of the things that I have, and I wish you all well.